Welcome to Galle in Sri Lanka, a city where colonial history meets tropical paradise. In this video, we'll take you through our perfect 2-day adventure, exploring the UNESCO-listed Galle Fort, unwinding at one of Sri Lanka's most stunning beaches, before soaking up the energy of a test cricket match at the famous old stadium. Is this the most unique place in Sri Lanka? We're about to find out. We have just stepped foot here in Galle Fort. This UNESCO World Heritage Site was originally built by the Portuguese in the 1500s. Expanded by the Dutch and then later conquered by the British, this is one of the best examples of colonial forts you will find across all of Asia. Walking around, you'll find a mix of Dutch and British architecture, charming little cafes and streets absolutely bustling with boutiques. One of the best things to do in Galle is to walk along the fort walls. These massive stone defences have stood strong for centuries, protecting the city from invasion and storms alike. And today, well, it's the perfect spot to take in those breathtaking views. This is where we came across a group of young guys practicing their shallow water diving. It looked pretty dangerous, but we later found out that it's something of a celebrity occupation here in Galle.
There are 14 bastions dotted around the fort, each with their own history. This one over here is called Flag Rock, and it was once the lookout point for warning the ships of all of the hidden reefs around the area. And here it is, the famous Galle Lighthouse. When we were looking to come to Galle, this was one of the most photographed spots that we saw. Built in 1938 and still guiding ships into the harbour today.
After exploring the walls, we then took a stroll through the old town. A mix of local culture, boutique stores and some amazing food.
There are tons of great looking cafes here in Galle Fort. We've just grabbed a spot to have some lunch before heading out and braving the sunshine again for the rest of the afternoon. What flavour did you go for then?
I went for pistachio. Much needed refreshment in this heat.
It is just gone 6 o'clock and we're back at the fort walls having another walk around, and the temperature is making it much more comfortable. There are loads of locals also enjoying having a stroll along and taking in the views. I imagine that if it weren't so cloudy, you'd also get a pretty spectacular view of the sunset from up here. We are now going to go and grab some dinner and get ready for an exciting day that we have planned for tomorrow.
And after the sunset over the fort, we explored at night, with the town looking so different being lit up, setting us up perfectly for another fantastic day here in Galle. First thing in the morning, we jumped on the local bus and headed towards Unawatuna beach. But there was something we wanted to visit on our way there.
Quickly, well done, well done.
If you're up for taking a short hike, then you can make your way up to this Japanese peace pagoda. It really is so peaceful out here that we're actually filming this. We've just stepped back from the pagoda itself, and there are absolutely fantastic views over Jungle Beach and all the way to Galle. Now, we took the bus and got off at Rumasala. We then made our way up here. It took about 15 minutes. It's just up one road, so it's pretty clear to follow. What we're then planning to do is take the trail down the other way. We believe it will take about 20 minutes until we reach Unawatuna Beach.
After the tranquility of the pagoda, we made our way through the jungle in search of this famous beach.
Unawatuna is one of the most famous beaches here in Sri Lanka, and having just got here, it's easy to see why. Whether or not you want to just simply go for a dip in the water, take in the sun on the beautiful sand, or grab one of the many sunbeds available, Unawatuna has got something for everyone. Unlike some of Sri Lanka's wilder beaches, Unawatuna is a natural bay, which means the water here is super calm. No massive waves, no crazy current, just warm, lovely swimmable water. In fact, if you're looking for somewhere to swim on Sri Lanka's south coast, I think you'll do well to beat this. We're just about to head into one of the most picturesque cricket stadiums in the entire world. We're super fortunate to be in Galle when Sri Lanka are taking on Australia on the second test. It sounds like it's buzzing in there, so we cannot wait to get in.
Absolutely scorching. Now, Sri Lanka absolutely loves its cricket, and Galle International Stadium has a history stretching back to 1876. Originally a racecourse before becoming a cricket ground, but it's more than just historic, it is completely unique. How many test match cricket venues can say they have a UNESCO World Heritage Site overlooking the ground, so much so that if you don't fancy paying, you can actually watch the game from up there?
Seeing a test match here in Galle is about more than just the cricket. It's about the history, the culture and the passion of all of the fans around us. Whether you're a die-hard cricket fan or like us, just like experiencing a bit of a country's culture, then Galle Stadium definitely has something special.
So that's us come to the end of a quality day here at Galle International Stadium. We've had a fantastic time. Sri Lanka have done really well today, but unfortunately over the last 10 minutes or so, Mitchell Stark just got a couple of wickets. So fingers crossed, Sri Lanka can get back on it in the next couple of days and win this test. With the game winding down, our time in Galle is nearly over, but we have got time for one last visit to the historic fort.
Galle has completely blown us away. We've been in Sri Lanka now for 5 weeks and this is the place that has surprised us the most. It has an entirely different vibe to anywhere else that we've been to, and it really does offer a perfect blend of history and charm. So if you're visiting Sri Lanka and want to come to somewhere that is just completely unique, then you must visit Galle.
Let us know if you've been to Galle and your thoughts of it down below in the comments. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more adventures as we continue our travels around Asia. Thank you so much for watching, and until the next time, we shall see you on the next video.